What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get it right, cracking and popping. I got my co-host with me, man, the beautiful Miss Jess, man. We recapping the King versus Queens. Coffee makes her return back to battle rap after giving birth to a beautiful daughter. Congratulations to her. Welcome back. Going up against New Jersey Twork, who been on fire as of lately. Coming into this battle, man, I was saying to myself, like, man, I don't think this is a good battle for Coffee to return on. Going up against New Jersey Twork, who just can do no wrong in the venue if he not choking the Jersey and out. One of the hardest guys to beat in battle rapping. Most of his losses only come from him not properly preparating and losing as a result of that. Other than that, the man don't lose battles. So I thought this was very risky, especially being in the big room. I think this battle would have been better for both of them in the small room. However, let's get right down to it. This is the third battle of the night. KCJ earlier, before we recap this battle, lost the DNA. And Sony the rapper, 30 Shotgun Suge, making this thing 1-1, going into the the third battle. What would be the tiebreaker? So, Coffee versus New Jersey Twork. She comes in. The coin flips. She tried to catch it in the air. She began to rap. And let me say, she did nice. And she was good at what she was doing. But for the most part, it seemed like people was really trying to show her love up against Twork. You know, Twork is the mega superstar. No matter how good Coffee may be, even on her return debut back to the URL, it's just hard winning the crowd over when you're going up against Twork. And I believe for the most part, she had to fight for everything she was saying. So she went up against New Jersey Twork, and she did good. I gave her in the first round, 20 points in the first round. And New Jersey Twork come on in the first round after her. And I gave New Jersey Twork 19 points. I think New Jersey Twork did good, but I had him losing the first round to Coffee. I had him losing the first round to Coffee. So I gave him 19 to her 20. Jess didn't really hear all the first round, did you?
I have comments, but from what I heard, I have stuff I wanted to say.
Go ahead.
Jersey's part, and I heard some of Coffee. So from what I've heard with Coffee, her voice was not convincing at all in the first round. She didn't convey any type of power in it when she talked. But when she came on stage, her interest was very powerful. Even when she was talking and saying, I don't care what these women say about me, she was very, strong. And, I thought, okay, it's about to be a fight. But then when it was time to show, like you said, she fumbling with her earrings, she fumbling with the coin. And then when she starts to talk, her performance, this is supposed to be your debut back in front of everybody. And it was just, her voice was just more whiny than more, gritty. If I had to compare her to Suni, when she speaks, it's powerful. Her punchlines land because she's coming with vigor when she talks. She wasn't giving me hungry, like, as your debut. Like, I don't think, no, that round, from what I heard, it didn't start off good, in my opinion. When I heard Twork rap, he was powerful in his delivery, very hungry, had a lot of stage presence, dominance. In my opinion, he demolished her. Y'all gave her what he said. Y'all gave her Woman of the Year, and she can't even be mother. she can't even be mother for 2 weeks. She can't be a mother for a week or something like that. And then he even said about juvenile. Where's her juvenile or something like that? He was killing it. And he took her through. And then even with the whole Godfather line, like, yo, you came to him, and he brought me to you. He brought you to me, and you fell on my lap like a cat. And it was just like, oh wow, that visual, that imagery, the punchlines was there. How he was delivering all that, and then he went after her personal life. He even brought in her son, and then he ended with the Brown Board of Education. No, he was having too much fun on stage. But yeah, I give it first round to New Jersey from what I saw.
Okay. Going into the second round. Going into the second round. Again, I believe Coffee was solid. This battle right here, one of them battles, man, where I'm saying to myself, like, another thing that was very risky in this battle, they have history. They have a sexual history of having sex with one another, man. And usually when you have battles like this, you rarely get both person committed to giving they all. But this was not the case. They both came with it. It seemed a little personal, and they both took shots. And really, I actually liked the battle, man. I like what was being done. I gave Coffee 25 points in the second round. Again, I think she had to fight for everything she had to rap for. And as a result of that, New Jersey Twork. Oh, my fault. So, New Jersey Twork did good. My thing is, this becomes sometimes a little off balance to me when recapping these battles by going with points at times, because sometimes without a clock, the other person tend to rap longer. And I believe, like, this what happens in the situation of Coffee. I believe Coffee, she rapped longer than Twork, so therefore she's able to accumulate more points at times. Though Twork may be short and impactful, but Coffee may just be and like, Twork is short, dominant, and impactful. And it's like Coffee have a pace by which she's bringing you somewhere. And every round is strategically mapped out to the point that you get the full picture. And that's what this battle was. I gave Coffee 25 points. In New Jersey second round, I gave him 26 points. So I gave New Jersey Twork this second round. So it's 1-1 for me going into the third. 1-1 going into the third. How did you call the second round, Jess?
Second round, Coffee, her rebuttal to him, exposing her as far as their relationship, and him having a really sexual relationship with her. She came back, and her rebuttal was good. Talking about no more shrimp for me, and she was better this round as far as like my critiques on the first one. When I saw her enter, she came with more energy. She was, has my emotions following her. So she did good as far as the stage presence was fire. And then she had some punchlines in there, here and there, little cute bars. But you can't have cute bars like the whole, what if the rooster gets too loud, then I cock it back. But then, like, I'm like, you're versing somebody that on delivery they're greasy. just on his voice alone. So cute bars don't really match up to somebody coming with you with a stronger style. And in my opinion, this is a battle. This is a rap battle. You come to fight. Nothing's going to be handed over to you just because you was gone and this is your debut and it's your moment to shine, especially at that being your debut and you haven't been around. You gonna have to prove yourself. And I don't think the bar she was given proving herself to be Woman of the Year back. And this is my debut back. Like, it wasn't strong enough for me versus what Twork was given. He was given, like, I don't know if you can tell me, you had her 25 points. I don't know if you can tell me a line she gave in the second round. Like, Twork was like, seen niggas die over red, white, and blue. They I call that, they pledge allegiance to their colors, pledge allegiance to the flag. Like, that right there, there's so many ways you can break that down. Fire. Then he even went for her and talked about her ex, how he used to beat on her, talking about he beat you red, yellow, and blue until you turn brown. Like, come on. Crazy round. He lit her up once again, in my opinion. He came for her on every angle, not just, she keeps talking about him as far as sexually, but like, he came for her sexually, came for her career on OnlyFans, he came for her son, he came for her past relationships. Like, he did his homework on his opponent, and I was learning stuff about her, and he was exposing her the whole round. So for me, if I'm gonna grade who did the thing the best, I'm gonna say Twork again. I have Twork winning second round, but she put up a good fight, but it wasn't good enough.
Going into the third round again, I believe Coffee had a more solid personal round where she get to go into Twork history of not only having sex with her, but having sex with everybody else. So this was the controversy that I found crazy. So here's Twork. Okay. Coffee get to explaining how Twork had sex with everybody on the card. And she said she was telling the truth and was keeping it real. He has sex with everybody on the card. So who was all on the card? KCJ is on the card. Coffee is on the card. Jazz is on the card. Hustle is on the card. And Shuni is on the card. Okay. 5 women on the card. Coffee said he had sex with every woman on the card. The crowd is erupting. Then Smack, like, he had sex with, this was Smack said. He had sex with 4 out of the 5 women on the card. He had sex with 4 out of the 5 women on the card. So we know he had sex with Coffee. We know he had sex with Suni. This what we know. That I know. Who's next is KCJ, Hustle, and Jazz. Somehow he was discovered by Jazz. I don't know if Jazz gave... This dude is crazy. This dude be having sex with all them girls. You know what's crazy? Here he is on the card, right? He's rapping to Coffee. Directly behind Coffee is Hurricane Dew, who he also has sex with, who's not on the card. Allegedly, Rome DMV said he was popping Rita too. That's Rome DMV. Those 3 there also. How? I understand how you could be in the event with all of these girls who you had sex with. That's like all my girls All my girls, they're like together. Like all of them. Like all 12 of them. And they just walk around like ain't nothing going on. And they just buying out more victims. For all of them pouring out more victims for each other. They looking for more victims to knock down. He looking for more victims to knock down. Like, come on, man. Here, take it. Take it. Bang the gavel on y'all damn self. Don't worry. I got to do this for y'all. No. No, 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 no. So according to Coffee, he ain't working with nothing. Women tend to say that after this. She said he was getting too attached and getting into his emotions. So she shook his pride. You know, that's his slogan. That was fire. I'm gonna say this. Coffee had a fire third round. Nice again. That venue full of all the girls Twork was having sex with. That's crazy. Smack agreed that it was he hit like 4 out of the 5 girls on the card. I don't know who the girl on the card he didn't hit. He might be saying KCJ because for the most part they saying Smack was knocking down KCJ allegedly. So I don't know if he covering that part. He covering for her. But they said this crazy. Y'all in the comments, y'all know. Y'all know, but man. And he said he don't be wearing condoms. They saying it's in the battle. That's crazy. It is what it is. He choked in the third round, jerseyed out, I believe, even though he was trying to say he stopped because the crowd was telling him to stop. He had just started. I only got him 5 points. 5 points to her 20. She won the third round clear. That's what's really clear. She clearly got the third. You may could debate the first and second if you want to. But this battle right here, I got Coffee winning this battle 2-1, man. I got Coffee winning this battle 2-1. So, how you call the third round, Jess?
Okay, so third round, Coffee starts giving like nursery rhyme kind of punchlines, like mac and cheese, candy yams, you're my favorite side. That didn't even need to go there. That hurt her in my opinion. But then she was doing good later, and she was talking about how she has no gag reflex. She only throws up gang signs. That was dope. And then she just kept talking about how, you know, she hit it and quit it. And just telling it wasn't adding up in her storyline. Like, you willing to cut him off because he was getting too attached, but you wasn't really willing to get out of a relationship when a nigga was beating on you. Like, it's not believable in my opinion. And plus, I know
we don't know if that's true though. Then battle rap.
Plus, I know, but I'm just talking.
Hold on, that's what I'm saying. We don't. Okay, hold on. Let me say what I'm saying, man.
Okay.
Just because Twork said something that she be getting beat up in relationship, we don't know if that's true or not. Just so you know.
Well, since I'm critiquing on what was said on stage, I'm just going to go off of what was being said on stage. So even still, her bringing out he slept with other women on stage or whatever, that doesn't hurt a man. You're making, if anything, his boys started to dap him up.
Yeah, but she said that's why she stopped messing with him.
Let me get my breakdown real quick.
I get that, but I'm saying we dialoguing. But she said that's why she broke up with him, stopped messing with him, because she was messing with him, then saw he was with 7 other women and was like, this dude reckless and he dirty dicked. That's what she said why she stopped messing with him. Because she found out he a dirty dick dude.
Okay. So her story's not adding up, like I said. 1 minute you said you cut him off because he was getting too attached to you. Second, now you're saying you cut him off because he was sleeping with other women. I know women, and she got in her feelings, probably, or whatever the case. I don't know why they broke up, but it's not what she's given. Again, the story wasn't believable on stage because she's on one bar, she's saying one thing, and another bar, she's saying another. Secondly, I know women talk, and it sounds to me she was trying to call him shrimp, but when she exposed him to sleeping with all these other women, those women are talking about how good he was in bed. Because you're not going to be dumb enough to hear that he slept with 4 women, 3 women, and you're going to make yourself the 4th woman unless you know something and you want to test it out. So, in my opinion, if y'all all in the same circle, every time he sleep with somebody, everybody know, and you're going to make yourself the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th person he sleep with, it's because he is probably packing, in my opinion. And that's my view and my stance on the whole thing. Her bringing out that he slept with a bunch of women on stage, it just shows how easy you women are. So if you already know him to be a hoe and you respect yourself and value yourself, why would you make yourself the 3rd, the 4th, or the 5th chick? At the end of the day, it's making battle rap women look real easy, and it really hurted the queens more than it tarnished the kings at the end of the day. And like he said, and then he came back and rebutted what she said. His rebuttals was crazy too. Talking about they really saying y'all queens, and like y'all hurting y'all think y'all putting him down, but y'all really putting yourselves down, because y'all go into the bed knowing that how he is, and if he's dirty dick, and y'all still going through with it. No one's putting a gun to your head to engage with this man. So in my opinion, he came back with it saying y'all queens, but y'all really not. Y'all need to adjust your crowns, queens. If what he's saying on stage is true about y'all being with men that beat on you, you need to get out of that relationship ASAP. If you're quick to call somebody broke and break up with them that fast in the blink of an eye, you need to keep that same energy with people that mistreat you and do you wrong, in my opinion. And then he's like, basically, like, we're gonna give it up for the queens. Let's give it up for the queens. I thought that was very funny. I don't know how she ended her 3rd round. It was iffy. She was trying to remember. She kept repeating the same line. Then she said, "Fucking forget it." And then Smack grabbed the mic, and he was about to go to thingy. Then he was giving her another chance to go, and then she said, "Never mind." And so she ended her round early too. And then he basically was exposing her from her last relationship, about how she used to be doing poetry. She went to school. She had a good future ahead of her, and she chose the whole life. And you choosing the whole life represents you choosing a whole nigga to mess with. So he just was exposing her even more. And then he also ended his round short because everybody was like, "Yo, it's finished. It's a done deal. Like, she already ended her round early. You've been killing her every single round since round 1 and 2. It's too late for her. It's a done deal." So in my opinion, I don't have anybody winning the 3rd round. Both of them didn't finish and give us everything. But I have Mr. Twork winning round this battle.
Okay, so basically you got Twork 2-0 and nobody went in the 3rd.
No, it's tied. They tied for the 3rd. But I think
they tied for the 3rd.
I think he hurt her when he came back, because she thought she got him when she was exposing him for sleeping with all the women on stage. But when he came back, it was a wrap. He recovered and got back at her really bad, to the point where the crowd is telling him, we already made our decision. What else can you say? You already said everything you could say about her. So maybe he won, but no, I'll give her 1, 2. Yeah.
You said you'd give her 1, 2. I don't get it. What are you saying? You saying you're going to give her 1 round too? What round?
Because she went longer in the 3rd round, I'll give it to her. But that's why I said 1 for her and 2 for Twork.
Okay, so you got a 2-1 Twork. Twork?
Yeah, Mal, that's what I said.
Okay. I got a 2-1 coffee. So we have a split. We have one of our splits right here. You know, we have one of our splits right here. One of our controversy recap. She got 2-1 Twork. I got 2-1 coffee. We'll be back. This your boy Battle Truth, and ain't my judgment. That's some question. It's yours. We'll be back.